The National Disaster Management Organization, Nadmo, has presented relief items to the victims of Agaveji tidal waves in the Ketu South municipality of the Volta region. National Nadmo coordinator Nanajiman Prempe stressed the need for an immediate intervention to save lives and property.
Since Tuesday, June 1, nearly 1,000 inhabitants along the coastal line in the Ketu South municipality have been displaced due to ravaging tidal waves. The displaced persons were without food and shelter for days. Eventually, the National Disaster Management Organization has reached them with some relief items. There was also a donation of 20,000 cedis on behalf of the president to support the victims.
Report from Nadmo and the assembly, we saw it that the sea defense must be continued. Without that, the whole town will be washed away. So we sympathize with them, and I believe that is the only way, that the people's plight is not the best. If they are to live here, the only way to help them is to build the sea defense.
The assembly member for the area, Sylvester Kumewu, reiterated the need to construct a sea defense wall to safeguard lives and property.
It is today that we have had Nadmo coming with some items. But I would say that the items are not what we need at this particular point in time. It is the extension of the sea defense wall to cover these communities is what is needed. This is non-negotiable. And so we are begging the president, we are speaking to the conscience of the president, that the indigenes of part of Agaveji, Salakope, Amutino and Adina are in dire need of sea defense wall.
The MP for Ketu South, Jifa Gumashi, was grateful for the gesture, but wants to see a complete and permanent solution to the perennial problem.
I believe that as Ghanaians and as Christians also, when you call for help and help comes, you must show appreciation. That does not mean that this is all we're looking for. This probably is going to hold the fort for a few days, but we want to be able to fend for ourselves. We want to be able to do things for ourselves. So empower and enable us to be able to fish for ourselves and not to be waiting for fish from government.
Elliot Edem Agbenowu spoke about the Assembly's effort but called for urgent national intervention.
The Assembly had done what it could in the interim, but the main thing, as Director has expressed to you, or be expressing to you soon, is the need for the extension of the sea defense wall. And this is an appeal. It's not supposed to be a political banter. Rather, it is an appeal we are making to government.
The affected communities are Agaveji, Amutino, Salakope and Adina.